Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good day. Wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you are good. Hi guys, welcome back. Long time no see. I guess I can say that at this point. I hope you guys are feeling good. Today, we are going to be getting into a full moon in Scorpio collective message to see what we can expect from this full moon in Scorpio that we're going to have on May 12th. Also, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. If you guys are going to be seeing this on Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. No matter what you're doing today or how you're feeling today, my love is with you, and I'm sending you all of the blessings and peace of mind, so we all can have a positive, happy, healthy, love-filled Sunday on today. So happy Mother's Day, everybody. But yes, tomorrow on May 12th, we are going to be having a full moon in Scorpio, and I love full moons in Scorpio even more so. So we're going to be getting into it. Of course, I'm going to be doing private readings as well, but let's talk about what this full moon in Scorpio is going to be representing for us. So this full moon in Scorpio is all about emotional declarations, hard truths, digging deep emotionally to figure out what has been blocking you or holding you back from really, believing that you feel as deeply as you feel. If there are certain emotions that are too much for us, or we feel overwhelmed even by thinking of some of these emotions, whether it's love or fear or confusion or frustration or pain or guilt or shame or whatever we could be feeling right now, whatever is coming up for us right now this week, we're being challenged to deal with these things. We're being challenged to face them, and we're being challenged to do things differently as well. Also, we're being challenged to figure out what our priorities are, what we really want for ourselves, and do the things necessary so we can get the type of emotional connections that we want, not just in love, across the board. How we connect with ourselves. We want to be able to express emotionally in healthy ways. We want to be able to communicate effectively, pick up on intuitive messages and signs. All of those things are connected to our emotional well-being and health, and this is the time to step into it. So let's go ahead and get into this. If you guys want to see what you need to release, how you're going to be releasing, and what truths are going to be revealed to you during this full moon season, then check down below in the description box to get your full moon in Scorpio private reading. I'm going to be sending those out all week. Let's go ahead and get into this. You do not want to miss a chance to release whenever we have a moon in Scorpio, because Scorpio is all about getting more than you bargained for when you look within, when you release, when you let go, when you say, I'm ready to see, I'm ready to feel, I'm ready to purge. And the moon is in Scorpio, you are kind of just amping up that energy, and you're really going to get what you bargained for. So let's go ahead and get into this spread. I hope you guys are feeling good. We have a lot of cards today, but it'll probably take me 20 minutes to get through it, as always. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into this collective reading for the full moon in Scorpio that we're going to be having on May 12th. All right, guys, so we have hostilities. We're coming in hot. Let's get into it. Hostilities, angel of strength, the first chakra, Archangel Michael, and then we have journey. So beautiful. This is a very clear-cut message. We have some challenges. We have things that we're going to be coming up against, but guess what? We're strong. We have protection from Archangel Michael. We should feel rooted. We should feel grounded. We should feel secure, like we're on a stable foundation. We should feel like we're connected enough to God right now that we don't have to worry about our old fears. We don't have to worry about these types of things catching us up or stopping us or blocking us. So what are these hostilities? What are these energies that have been maybe distracting you in the past from fully stepping into this new season? And we have journey. This card is all about putting one foot in front of the other and taking the steps necessary to get through the season that you're in, and really going the extra mile to push yourself from one space to another. This journey energy is saying, what doesn't belong, I'm happily going to be leaving it behind, because I know that there's something better for me. There's something that's going to give me more. There's something that's going to set me up better. So this is all about stepping into something new and really reveling in that new beginning. Also, with this first chakra, Archangel Michael, you're protected. You're safe. We should definitely feel like we're strong enough, that we have what we need to maybe do some crying, do some screaming, have some hard conversations with ourselves, face some hard truths, and really realize, oh, wow, this is how I've been feeling. This is what I haven't been wanting to realize. This is what I haven't been wanting to face. This is the time to really, I don't want to say make peace, but it's just the time to face those things, And what the full moon in Scorpio does, it gives us the backbone that we need to face those things. Scorpio energy is a little masochistic. Scorpios, where y'all at, or where we at, mind you, because I'm a Scorpio rising. Neglectfully so, but she's a Scorpio rising, honey. I try to act like it doesn't exist, but it does. So, as a Scorpio rising, I've always been willing to do the hard work, the shadow work, the deep ego death, like the spiritual work that takes you out for days. I've done releasing rituals where I had to be in the bed for 2 days after. I've never run away from doing the hard work. And I think the Scorpio energy is going to give us the backbone that we need to do the hard releasing, to do the hard releasing, to face the hard truths, and to really, really step into some things as we need to. We have get more information. We have unlikely. We have take action. And we also have there's something better. So get more information. How can we get more information when we're afraid? When we are nervous about something, for me especially, if I'm afraid of something, or if I'm nervous or iffy about it, I might not even want to manifest it. I might not even want to pray about it. I might not even want to speak it out of my mouth or try to look and figure out, new things, because I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm anxious. I don't know what is going to come from this. I don't know where this came from. I don't know what this is making come up for me. I'm feeling so many different things. That's why we need that first chakra energy, that root chakra energy, to help ground us right now. What we're going to be fighting against is, our heightened anxiety about feeling these things and about uncovering these things that maybe we felt like, this is my security blanket if I don't say this out loud. This is my security blanket if I don't face this. But now we're kind of being made to face it. Also, we have unlikely. So the reason we're being made to go down a new path is because our old path just isn't going to work for us right now. And guess what? There's something better. So I feel like we're also being called to say, you are about to settle for this, girl. You're about to say that this was enough. You're about to say that this friend, that this love, that this job, that this amount of self-confidence, that this amount of love between you and your family members, that this respect that you're getting in the world, you're about to say that this is enough. But it's not enough. And this full moon is asking us to say, is it really enough? Are you really getting enough? And if you're not, then why not? How are you feeling when these hostilities come up against you? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling like you're ready for it? Or are you kind of cowering in fear? I think that we've been able to see what makes us say, ooh, I thought I was ready for this, but maybe I'm not. We've been able to see that. So we want to take action, and we want to use this energy around us to look within and do something about it, because now it's going to be easy to face what we need to face and have these messages come to the forefront. It's going to be a lot easier to do that because we're ready now. And we've done the work. And it's time to take action and get into it. Let's keep going, guys. Let's go ahead and get into our tea leaf oracle. I always love these. So we have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start, period. New creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start. Desk, pay attention to your work. Lock in. We have August, Leo energy. What else? Leo, Virgo energy, August energy, me. We have coins. Money will be coming to you. Where have you been settling? How can you get more? Carrot, opportunity or windfall. This literally talks about winning money, opportunities falling in your lap, stepping into things and you weren't even prepared for it. We have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. That first chakra energy, you're safe, you're secure. We want to know that and believe that and have faith in that. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Speak the hell up. We have dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. And then we have weeping willow, family sorrow. Ooh, child. Whew. Let me take a deep breath before we get into this, because this is about to be a lot. Okay. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Thank God for this full moon in Scorpio, right? Just like I mentioned, stuff coming up from the depths. The things that you don't bring to the surface are going to become secrets that will harm you later on. This could be the truth coming up and someone finding out the truth and then realizing, oh, wait, you weren't being honest when I asked you. It could be you realizing, oh, wait, if I just would have been honest, I would have really gotten what I needed. It could be you missing an opportunity because you didn't speak up and you're realizing, oh, wait, because I didn't speak up, now I'm in this position. The things that you don't speak up about, the things that you know you need to say something about are going to be harming you if you don't do something about it. Okay. And I think that by this point, we're not in the space anymore where ignorance is bliss. We're not in the space anymore where we can say, oh, I don't really know, or, oh, it's okay, or, oh, I guess I can. No, loud and clear and very obviously what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, what's working out, what's causing problems. It's crystal clear to us what's working and what's not. And if you know that something isn't working, or if you know you need more, if you know you're not happy, if you feel the hostility, if you feel the issue and you don't do anything about it, if you know you're supposed to move forward, if you know there's something better and you're not doing anything about it, the secrets are going to be coming up to harm you. Because look at what you have. You have money, you have carrot, you have windfall, financial gain from something that you did in the past. Pay attention to your work, a venture, a new venture, a fresh start. You have all of these opportunities for newness and money and value and prosperity and abundance and happiness. But the hidden secrets are going to be what breaks you down. The stuff that you have kept on your heart is what's going to be breaking you down and what's going to be harming you at the end of the day. You're going to be taken care of in difficult times. It doesn't say, oh, hold the secrets in. No, you're going to be taken care of in difficult times because God is just that good and we're just that kept and we're just that protected. You're going to be taken care of. And right now is a difficult time where you're being protected in it. But because we have this protection around us, we should feel strong enough to face the hard stuff because we're protected. You don't want to have to face the hard stuff when you're feeling weak and burdened down because you let the hard stuff get even worse. You know, this is a time when you want to recognize what you've been allowing to build up and build up and build up. And just have the faith that you're strong enough to do it. You're strong enough to say the hard thing and face the hard thing. Okay, we have August energy. So this could be something coming full circle from something that happened in August. August could have been a big month of transformation, of newness for us last year. It could even be that we're being prepared for something big in August. We may also have dealings with a Leo or Virgo. You could be a Leo or a Virgo with Scorpio placements, and this is going to be a big season for you. We have Desk and Weeping Willow. So family sorrow. You know, there could definitely be a chance that a lot of our the issues, the true depth of what we're going to be releasing is issues within our family. Are you not able to face hostilities because of what happened to you in your family, in your childhood? Are you not able to respect your voice and trust your voice because of childhood trauma? Are you not able to say the hard things right now because of those things from the past? This is going to be what we need to realize and deal with right now. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Okay. Oh, that was a read. I really like that. All right, let's keep going. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. You're not alone. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Holding the opposites, extremes of life. This message couldn't be any better. You know, you're not alone. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Let's start with this. You know, we do not want to get caught up and the hostilities, the issue, the drama, the obstacles, because we're supposed to be making a change. There's something better. We're supposed to be taking action. We need to change our perspective so we don't get caught up in why we have to change and why we're being pushed into something new. That doesn't even matter. What matters is that there's something new. That doesn't even matter. It's like someone comes to you and says, you know what? You're going to get the opportunity of a lifetime in 3 days, and you have 3 days to prepare. No matter what you do in the 3 days, the opportunity is going to come to you and you're going to be ready for it. But you have 3 days to prepare. We'll spend all that time worrying about preparing when we already have been told that it's coming to us. They told you it's on the way. You done had 3 dreams. What you think? What you think? You done had 3 dreams. You done seen 11:11 every day on a microwave, on a billboard, on the license plates. What do you think? None of this matters. Zoom out. What are you giving your attention to? And it's a double-edged sword with that Scorpio energy, right? Because, you know, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yes, there's deep pain and there's deep sorrow. There's family sorrow. There's deep trauma. But also none of that matters. None of that matters in a sense of that trauma has to be turned into a triumph for us. It doesn't matter in the sense of it doesn't matter enough to make you stay in sadness or stay in a period of lack or stay in a mindset of I can't, I won't be able to. You know, that doesn't matter. How can we flip that? You know, the Scorpio full moon is about flipping the bad into something constructive, flipping the pain into something where we can recognize why we had to feel it. What was the purpose? What was the point? What we can pull from it and use it to our advantage. Also surrender. There's nothing you can do with it. There's nothing that you can do with those things. So we have to just let them be what they are. We have to stop trying to change the past. There's extremes. There's going to be very, very deep sorrows that will lead us to great heights. There might be deep sorrows that we have to face and deal with to be led to those great heights. But we want to be able to do it. We want to be able to sit in those spaces so we can get to the finish line and get the benefits that we want. Isolation, physical connection, you're not alone, community, you know, the isolation that we have wanted to experience maybe hasn't been how we needed. Maybe we've wanted to isolate ourselves because of this reason, and we're learning, oh wait, I need isolation for this reason, or I need isolation that looks like this. So I feel like we're being able to see, what we really need and how we really need to be open to ourselves and what we're trying to connect to across the board. Because, it's extremes of life, holding the opposites. There are certain things that we have to walk away from to step into other things that are going to give us exactly what we need. And it may look very similar to the past. It may look like a friend group that had 3 friends, just like your old terrible friend group. But these 3 friends that you're going to do the same things with, the birthday parties, the slumber parties, the sleepovers, the conversations, all of those, the brunches, all of those things are going to be able to heal you and uplift you because of the people in the situation and because of how ready you are for it. So we're definitely being taken away from a lot of things to be prepared for the new spaces that we need to step into. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Stop thinking that you can't have it. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Don't feel like you have to figure it out right now. A new start is coming, new moon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A new start is coming. Believe in the impossible, windfall, opportunity, money coming to you. We are in a beautiful season right now, and we have to face the hard truths and deal with it once for all, release it once and for all, wash our hands of it once and for all, and recognize why we have to let it go. Why enough is enough. Why we can't continue to keep it here or keep it here. We have to fully understand why we have to let go, and we have to be excited about it. We have to take pride in the fact that, okay, I'm ready to let go. I know why I have to let go. I know why I'm letting go. I know what's going to come from this. And we want to release with a different energy. This full moon should make us excited about releasing and excited about moving forward. Self-acceptance. How beautiful is this card, y'all? Self-acceptance. Accept yourself. Love on yourself. Have faith in yourself. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. Ease and grace. It should feel easy because it's really what you need. You've been denying yourself the opportunity, the love, the freedom of speech, the freedom of emotional expression. You've been denying yourself of that. It should be easy. It should feel good. It should be easy. It should feel good. Healing energy. I love, this is probably one of my favorite readings I've done in a minute. Healing energy. God is so good. I love this. Self-acceptance, healing energy. You're going to feel so good about yourself after this. You're going to feel so good and so proud and so full of love for you that you stuck it out, that you believe that there was more, that you believe that there was better. And now you're just sitting back feeling so good, soaking up the better, soaking up the benefit. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Beauty ritual. Beauty ritual. These are some self-care cards to wrap us up. These are some things that we should be doing during this full moon. Beauty ritual. Take care of yourself. Paint your nails, paint your toes, do a soak in the tub, do your hair. You know what I'm saying? Do some exfoliation, do a mask. Take care of yourself. Do a beauty ritual. Self-acceptance. This is all about saying, I'm strong enough. Even if I cry, it's okay. Even if I have to be broken down, it's okay. Even if it takes me 3 days to get through this releasing ritual, it's okay. All right. If you need some specific tea about what you should be releasing and how you should be releasing, check down in the description box to get a private full moon and Scorpio reading this week to get into it. Music as well. Sound bowls, music, get into it. Healing frequencies are going to be something that's going to really be great for you. We also have alone time. So do not sleep on the alone time for this full moon. Scorpio energy is obviously, that tether between alone time and wanting to spend time. So this is going to be about finding that balance. And we have energy work. Energy work. Start at the root chakra. Do some grounding. I think some grounding work will be great. Start at the root chakra and just go ahead and work your way up, honey. I think that, this is going to be a great time to get back in touch with you. And also just a great time to remember who you are, and remember what you want. We've lost the plot. A lot of us have lost the plot. Even me, girl. We lose a plot because we want the answers. We lose a plot because we want it to make sense. We lose a plot because we forget that we're supposed to be taking risks and, just doing a damn thing and having fun along the way. That's the whole point. Whenever we get to thinking too much and asking too many questions and, feeling like we don't know enough to feel confident enough to move forward, that's when we start having those issues. That's when we start having those problems. So we want to give ourselves the gift of just trusting the process and give ourselves the gift of just believing that we are right where we're supposed to be, because we really, really are. We're right where we're supposed to be. There's something better. There's something better for you. So believe that and trust that. And don't give your energy to those thoughts that tell you that you're destined for less than what you think. Don't give energy to those things that make you feel like you should backpedal or you should second guess who you're supposed to be or where you're supposed to go. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Make the most of this full moon in Scorpio. Happy Mother's Day again to all the mothers. Whenever you see this, if you're a mother, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. No matter what you are experiencing, no matter what you're feeling about motherhood, about your mother, about being a mother, about mothering, about nurturing energy, know that there is love for you, that there is peace for you, that there is rest for you, that there is nurturing energy and support for you out there, wherever it may be. And I hope that you all feel loved and supported, and that we can love and support ourselves as we step into this new season, a new season that we've been waiting on. So yes, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you want a private full moon Scorpio reading, check down below in the description box to see how you can get one this week. I love y'all as always. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see y'all later. Bye guys. Bless.